What up, what up? You already know who it is. It's your boy T-Dub. What's blazing in sports? We're back at it. Like a crack addict. Giving you boxing geekers this work. Let's get it. Alright guys, let me just make sure YouTube is running okay. So much is going on in the boxing world, but let me make sure YouTube is okay. Let's get it. Okay, we got that. Perfect. Alright guys, we good. Man, from Pulev situation, the new leaked video. What's her name? Jenny, something like that. She was doing her best impression of a lap dance that same night on somebody. That leaked out. I'm not sure how it's going to affect her case against Pulev, but it definitely doesn't look good for her. But yeah, guys, of course, we're going to talk about some more Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Amir versus Terence Crawford. Until it happens, the Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder is like a dream matchup. We don't know if it's going to happen or not. Obviously, I want to see it. I would love to see it next. You know, once Deontay Wilder takes Dominic Breazeale head off, and depending on the outcome of Joshua versus Miller, I do favor Joshua, but you know, anything can happen. I think that's a more competitive fight than Wilder versus Breazeale. But Wilder versus Breazeale is like when you go to watch a lion take down a gazelle, and that's it. You don't want to see the gazelle put up an interesting fight. You just want to see a massacre. And when Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale, it's going to be that type of massacre. You know, it's a lot of animosity built up between Dominic Breazeale and Deontay Wilder, but it's going to be a massacre. You know, Breazeale will fall. And imagine how tall Breazeale is, 6'8". I don't know how tall some of you guys out there, but just look down at the ground. If you're 5 foot anything, you know, the ground doesn't look that far away. When you're 6'8", you know, that's a long way to fall. And I feel it's going to happen. I already touched on Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwartz. I mean, we know that's a mismatch. It's a mismatch that the haters, the protectors, actually they're more Deontay Wilder haters, because anything they perceive to be bad or not in Wilder's favor, there's multiple videos. They go into every boxing chat, leaving comments on how bad, how horrible he is, and he's ducking. They call him a duck. But when you get things like Fury, who is fighting Tom, I don't know, Schwartz. Let's turn this down. That's crazy. No, there's no videos. There's no comments from these guys. There's no the casual fans, you know, all the protectors. Them people are not doing videos about this. It's one-sided, but it's cool. It's all right. But to me, a matchup that a lot of people have been taken for granted. They've been seeing it as a clean sweep. Terence Crawford versus Amir. That's not that easy. Listen, could it work out that way? Yeah, maybe. But that's not that easy. I mean, I see Amir jumping off to a fast start and Terence Crawford catching him on the back end. Amir has hand speed that you can't really train for. Yes, you can get fast fighters, but you're not used to his timing, his speed, and his accuracy. And as we've seen in many times, that has frustrated, you know, a high majority of his opponents. But Terence Crawford's a different beast. It's a different animal. He ain't cut from the same cloth as some of his other chumps. He's vicious. He's a pit bull. Get at me, dog. Hello, hello. AJ in the building. What's up, AJ? What's going on, man? So, AJ, does that mean you're an Anthony Joshua fan? Or is that your initials? But Amir Khan versus Terence Crawford, that's a matchup. You know, like, no matter how many times people tell me that Terence Crawford just going to wash this guy, I can't see it. Now, don't get me wrong. The back half of this fight, it can be just that. The back half of the fight can be a clear takeover for Terence Crawford. My initials. Shout out to AJ, man. Is that an Ali icon? Terence Crawford versus Amir Khan. I believe this fight is going to start out with Amir Khan moving. Terence Crawford is going to be smiling, but Amir Khan is going to be moving, and Terence Crawford is going to try to counterpunch in between punches. But in the beginning, I believe Amir Khan, he's going to stick with, I forgot the trainer name, Virgil Hunter. He's going to stick with the game plan. He's going to. Now, as he gets tired and the rounds go on, the game plan is going to start to break loose. Now, Virgil going to try to pull him back, but with fatigue. See, when you're that fast, like Amir Khan is, at some point you're going to slow down. At some point, it's going to slow down to whoo, 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 and just a hair or slippage can get you caught. And even versus Canelo, when Canelo caught Amir Khan in the 5th round, I had I had Amir Khan up in that fight. I had him up. And Canelo was catching up with him, though, you know, landing more flush. But the one thing that caught Amir Khan started being more stationary. When he was moving against Canelo, he was floating very nice. Hitting Canelo, getting out. With the moment he started getting stationary, hittable, stand there, that's when he started getting caught. And I believe Terence Crawford is going to try to go to the body of Amir Khan. It's not going to be an all-out vicious attack, but you'll see like some lead left hands, some jabs, and some hooks, but not going to be an all-out boom, boom, boom. You're not going to see, you know, an Errol Spence version of a body attack. Now, again, guys, I believe Terence Crawford versus Amir Khan. Terence Crawford, not Amir Khan, but versus Errol Spence Jr. That's that 50-50, man. That's that 50-50. But when I'm talking about Errol Spence Jr. versus Amir Khan, I think it's a landslide for Errol Spence Jr. Terence Crawford versus Amir Khan, it's a tougher matchup. Why? Because styles makes fights. Hands down, period. Style makes fights. And Amir Khan's style, being able to move very fast hands, is going to give anyone trouble that he deals with until they catch him. And that's the thing about Amir Khan. Until they catch him. And he gets caught. Prescott caught him. Canelo caught him. Denny Garcia caught him. Who else caught him? Maidana caught him late, but he survived. He was beating Maidana, and then Maidana caught him late, and he survived. But the thing is Terence Crawford punching with that level of power to have the same effect? To be honest, I don't know. I have no idea. When I look at it, I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if Terence quite the Danny Garcia puncher right now, or, you know, the Canelo type of puncher, or Errol Spence Jr. puncher. But Terence has something that Danny doesn't have, or even Errol Spence Jr. doesn't possess. The ability to adapt, the ability to come in with angles, to frustrate his opponent, and he has that dog in him. He will walk to Amir Khan, catch shots, give punishment. Jenna Master, Amir can catch and hurt Terence. He's a bigger guy with fast hands. He is a bigger guy. Terence Crawford is, he's still getting used to, in my eyes, to the 147-pound division. Amir Khan is a big, tall welterweight, good in size. Remember, Amir Khan went up and fought Canelo. But listen, even if Amir Khan is bigger, even if he's faster, Amir Khan has kryptonites. And outside of talking about that chin, his head is in the same spot. See, when Amir Khan let his hands go, when you see those pop, 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 his head is right there. He's not changing levels. He's not Lomachenko. He's not doing that. His head is there. That's why Danny Garcia called it. Canelo, think about it. All these guys that beat Amir Khan has not lost to a faster fighter. He has not. He has always been the fastest or the faster of the fighters in the ring. He has. But he's lost. One, his head doesn't move. Two, the way you beat speed is with timing. And Canelo time. See, Canelo knew if I faked the jab and to freeze Amir Khan to try to want to counter, I know he's not going to move his head for shit. And I'm going to counter with an overhand right. In that fight versus Canelo, Amir Khan had a clear speed advantage. Clear. And even when he was boxing Canelo, I said, maybe I was talking about the first 2 or 3 rounds. I'm like, you know what? He's doing good. If he can do this all 12 rounds, he can win. He can beat him. Bow. Boom. Listen, Amir Khan was bigger than Danny Garcia. What happened? Timing. Once again, Amir Khan is winning the fight. In my eyes, Amir Khan was on his way to put a real hurting on Danny Garcia. A real hurting. But timing. Danny Garcia once again threw that no-look left hook. Hook, hook, hook. You know, how do you hit somebody without looking? You know where their head is. How do you know where their head is? Because they don't move it. See, Amir Khan got some bad habits. And guys, remember, I am a fan of Amir Khan. I'm a fan. But shit, I call flaws where flaws are at. I do. The same way that people say that Errol Spence Jr. can get hit with these jabs and all this, I call flaws where flaws are at. And Amir Khan flaws. Doesn't move his fucking noggin. Doesn't move it. It's here. Now, he has exceptional speed. By me being a boxer and, when I train fighters and I know speed can kill, when I look at him like, God damn, that should be hard to deal with. That's his best asset. But he doesn't have the power. But the speed sometimes can still, it can substitute for not having the power. Because if you can hit somebody so many times, you make them frustrated and then they swing wild and you can counter. But let me get back to his weaknesses. He doesn't bring his hands back. That chin, that chinny chin, he brings his hands right here. In case you guys don't know, this is a horrible spot. This is a horrible spot. Anywhere here or any here. This is horrible. Amir Khan at all times needs to have his hands here, not square. I'm square right now. Slanted. He needs to be here. Let him fly and come back here. He doesn't. Why? And I get it. Because it feels like you can punch your hands faster from right here. That's why if you ever watch these people punch the bag and they punching really fast, they're not punching from their chin, they're punching here. Let's go to the chat. Jada says, Jada Master, it's a great fight with a lot of unknowns. Khan is always entertaining fights. Yes, he is. He is. I think Terence Crawford, remember, I don't think this is going to be a clean sweep from Terence Crawford, even though I am favoring Terence Crawford to win. I think that the early rounds is going to be in Amir Khan favor. As they get close to the midpoints, it's going to turn, maybe even around round 5. It's going to turn, and it's going to go towards Terence Crawford favor. It's going to be like flipping a coin. 1 minute is this way, then it is that. Khan has nothing to lose and everything to gain. Yeah, he's in a great position. He's in a great. If he beats Terence Crawford, he's in a position to fight. I mean, he has a title. You know, I believe, is it a WBO? He will have the WBO title. He'll be one of the 4 champions. It'll be him, Earl Smith Jr., Sean Porter, and Keith Thurman. And if I was Amir Khan, I'm just being honest. If he beats Terence Crawford, assuming there is not a rematch clause, assuming he doesn't want to do a rematch, he should go after Keith Thurman. I think Earl Smith Jr. is a nightmare for him. I think Sean Porter, you know what? If Sean Porter does what he's been doing, that he did against Ugas, if he fight how he fought against Ugas, more of a boxer, more of a mover, that's a much closer fight. If Sean Porter goes back to that dog in him, that pit bull off the chain, let me get him. If he goes back to that, then Amir Khan is in a lot of shit. See, Amir Khan has to operate from a distance. He needs to, see, when you got fast hands, you know, you don't want to be inside because you can't get the speed off. That benefits the stronger fighter. You want to be outside, keep them at your length, hit them with the speed, be ready to move and counter. And Sean Porter, the way he fought Andre Berto, the way he was getting in on Adrian Broner, Granadas, that's the style he needs to fight Amir Khan with. If he goes to this whole new boxing style, moving, even though he looked good, that's a bad combination for Amir Khan. But Amir Khan is not going to knock out Sean Porter. I think Sean Porter got one of the best chins in the welterweight division. He takes some damn good licking to keep on ticking. Judah Ben Israel, what's going on, my dude? He said, peace and what's players in the sports. Your voice getting better each day. I told you, son, our praises to the Most High. Man, I'm trying, bro. I got my, what is it called over there? Humidifier. I got my tea. And I'm trying to control myself because if I can lose it real quick. Shout out to my boy Judith. Man, if I had my, one of my laptops went down, I would definitely make you a moderator, my dude. AJ said, Khan is bound to get hit that fight one shot and is out no matter the results beforehand. I think with a Terence Crawford, I don't think Terence Crawford, he could, but I don't see it being that early. This fight's going to go in deeper rounds. You know, it's going to go past 6. Maybe somewhere between 8 and actually a decision. It could go to a decision, but hold on. God damn, man, I'm on this stool. My leg just went dead. Terence Crawford is going to have to get used to the speed first. And I don't know how Terence Crawford's going to fight him. Terence Crawford used to be an orthodox fighter, but lately he's been a southpaw fighter. He used to go back and forth, but he doesn't go back and forth as much. But I know he's going to try to figure out how to fight Amir Khan. He might come out in that southpaw position. And that's the thing, see, Amir Khan is going to have a lot to deal with. A lot. See, the guys that Amir Khan been facing, they've been one-dimensional type of fighters. Either they're southpaw fighters or they're orthodox. Terence can do both. Effortless. But I do think Terence Crawford is going to really start digging into him. Probably around, I want to say round 5. I want to say round 5, he's going to start making that turn. And you're like, holy shit, that was the Terence Crawford round. And from that point, see, when Amir Khan starts slowing down and fatigue kicking in, he's going to be more vulnerable. His hands are going to drop more. He's going to be moving less and moving slower. He's still going to try to throw those fast punches, pop, 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 but he's going to have a little less steam and a little less speed. And then Terence Crawford, that's when you're going to see that smirk, that, yeah, you know, like you got to deal with this. You got to deal with this now. And guys, do me a favor, smash the like, smash it. Smash the like. If you ain't smashing the like, then you ain't smashing right. That's what she said. Do me a favor, I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so whenever I go live, you will get it. I don't have much charge, but if you ever did want to call in, comment on this fight live, you can. Once I get my other laptop fixed, hopefully today, I want to be able to do either Skype with some people that's not in the USA or Google Hangouts. That way, if you can't call, it's too expensive, then we do like a Google Hangouts or something. I want everyone to have a voice. And into the chat, the one, the only, the beautiful, Poetic Kels. What's up, Poetic Kels? How you doing? Good morning. I am slowly but surely trying to get this voice right. But thank you. Let's go back to the chat. I know I missed some people. Jada Master, there's no doubt that Terence Crawford favorite fighter in this fight. He is an A-class. He is a class act. Terence Crawford, he's just a different beast, man. See, I don't think Terence is going to beat Amir Khan like Canelo and Danny Garcia. Them guys was relying on power punching. Terence Crawford is a finesse monster. He's a finesse monster. He's finesse. He's smooth. He got ankles, but he got that dog in him. You know, he's not trying to go to a decision. He's trying to get you out of there. And at some point through this fight, he's going to bring that dog out. And he's going to try to get Amir Khan out of there. The question is, will he? But I'm going to say this. That's a damn good fight, man. That's not a whitewash fight. When I favor Terence to win, it doesn't mean he's going to go in there, dog walk Amir Khan for 12 rounds, or knock him out real quick and it's over. Could it happen? Yes. Do I see that happening? No. I see a very competitive matchup. Speed versus skill. Almost a cat and mouse. Amir Khan's going to move. He's going to play the mouse. Come in, nibble, 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 move. Nibble, 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 move. And Terence Crawford going to have to catch up with him. Let's go to the chat. You know how we do it. T-Dub, what's blazing in sports? We're back at it. Like a crack at it. Giving you boxing geekers this work. Let's get it. AJ says, 12 rounds only needs one punch to knock him out. More than enough time, especially with his weak chin. Amir Khan does not, I repeat, does not have the best of chins. He does have a chinny chin, a chinny chin, a chin, chin, chin. And if he gets caught, think about it. Samuel Vargas, who he was favored to just whack someone and wax off, dropped Amir Khan. Now, Amir Khan won the fight, but he got dropped by fucking Samuel Vargas. What What the fuck you think Terence Crawford going to do? Now, I'm not calling a knockdown between round 1 and 4. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be a high level boxing match. High level. Skill versus skills. Speed versus angles. Terence Crawford is not slow, but he's not Amir Khan fast. And then the tide will turn. The coin will flip. A shot will land. Amir Khan gonna get on the wobbly leg. We've seen it time after time. He gets hit. He's wobbling everywhere. He's punch drunk. Had way too many shots. Tell the bartender no more. This guy had way too many shots. He's punch drunk. Look at him. He can't even stand up right. Danny Garcia. And guys, even though Amir Khan gets knocked out, Amir Khan got a dog in him. When Danny Garcia dropped him, and he was in one round, he was hurt, and the bell rung, Amir Khan was still trying to get to Danny Garcia, and he was looking like a newborn baby giraffe that's just standing for the first time. He was like, but he was still trying to get to Danny. Amir Khan got that dog in him. His chin just got that cat in it. His heart got that hoo hoo. His chin got that meow. But it's a good fight. Let me go back on. Who did I miss? Jada Master, Crawford lead right. Crawford lead right. Shove hook from the orthodox stance. Could be a heavy punch. The lead right. Yeah. Well, you know what? From the southpaw stand, his lead left. The best punch for a southpaw against an orthodox fighter is a straight left. A straight left down the pipe. Now, the right hand can land when you're in an orthodox position, don't get me wrong. But the best shot in an orthodox position is a jab. A jab is your most effective punch. The lead right, because it sets back here, you got to line it up. I mean, you can get it off. It's just not as land at a higher percent than from a southpaw position throwing that lead left. But remember, Amir Khan got bad habit with the jab, with his hands. My boy in the building, Jalik the Leader. Guys, check out Jalik the Leader. I think he did a video yesterday, guys, putting out some really good content. Young channel, trying to grow. Support him, man. Dude has a real positive vibe. Shout out to my dude in the building. What's players in the sports was good. Jada Master, when Khan was in the 2004 Olympics, he looked like Sugar Ray Leonard. He had a lot of success early in the career, being unified at 140. But after the Peterson and Garcia fight, he's been punch drunk. Yeah, the Peter. You know what? Prescott got him, but he did very well at the Prescott. Prescott, I believe, hurt him in the second round. Danny Garcia fight. And you know what? Every time Amir Khan was that close, that fucking close to getting the Floyd Mayweather fight, he gets beat. The Danny Garcia fight, he was that close. He lost. Lamont Peterson fight, he was that fucking close. And he lost. And Amir Khan has always been chasing the money fight. Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. And a lot of people believe that he would give Floyd Mayweather a lot of problems because of his speed. And I'm going to say this. Yes, I think the first 3 or 4 rounds, he would give Floyd Mayweather some problems. He would not beat Floyd Mayweather. He would not. Floyd Mayweather arguably had the best timing and counter-punching ability. You can argue all time. That's an argument. You can even argue the debate. But in his era, he had the best timing, best counter-punching in his era. Hands down. and Amir Khan gets time. Crazy enough, I think Floyd Mayweather would have stopped Amir Khan. Probably somewhere around round 10. Hold on. I should have brought the charger. This phone's going to die. Let's go back to the chat. Let me get caught up on the chat. Because I know I'm behind. Way behind. Delete the leader said, I wouldn't be surprised if Bud versus Khan is fight of the year. Listen, I don't know if you hear me before you got in here, but that's a damn good fight, man. It's a good fight. It's going to be day and night. First 4 or 5 rounds, Amir Khan. After that, Terence Crawford. It's going to be like just flipping the mattress. Boom. Amir Khan going to come out good. Good speed. Terence Crawford going to look to try to counter early. He's going to be missing at first because he needs to get the timing down. Amir Khan going to have some success. Hit Terence Crawford with some flashy shots. The crowd is going to go oohs and ahs. And then the time will come. When the timing will come, the Terence Crawford is going to turn the tide. And the thing about it is, Terence has that dog in him. And if he hurts Amir Khan, he's going to go for the knockout. But the thing about Amir Khan, like I said, man, Amir Khan got that dog in him. Even when Amir Khan get knocked out. See, I believe, remember guys when Canelo knocked the soul out of Amir Khan? Remember that? He hit Amir Khan. He fell, but his soul was hovering over him. His soul was looking down like, not again. Not a goddamn again. And I got to get back in this body. His soul was looking around the arena like, okay, is there anybody close to dying that has a better chin? Fuck, nobody. Shit, I guess I stretch out. You know? Amir Khan was probably thinking while he was knocked out that he was still fighting. Amir Khan is no coward, no punk. He will fight. Until you finish him, he will fight. But one thing is, Amir Khan knows when he's hurt. Because when Danny hurt him and other people hurt him, he get the baby giraffe legs where he's moving around. He's trying to get away because he see his vision fainting. Look, he looks like a baby giraffe. Let's get back at it. I said I was going to catch up, and I did it. Poetic Kills in the building, as always. The one, the only, the most beautiful. Guys, check out Poetic Kills, man. Different speed when you want to relax from boxing. Get your mind at ease. Listen to a nice, soothing voice that make you reach for the Vaseline or the nearest lotion, whatever you like. I'm just joking. Jada Master, he's really is a shot of himself and always have issues outside the ring. He's always remain a big name and can generate a few views or numbers. Quit. That's why he got the fight. I expect Crawford to KO him between 4 and 8. 4 is early. I would say, some reason I see 8. I see 8, but I think Amir Khan will go past 4, but we don't know. I know one thing, Jada, you will be watching, I'll be watching too. Poetic Kills, good morning, chat. Don't forget, listen guys, Poetic is reminding you right now, don't forget to smash the like. If you ain't smashing the like, you ain't smashing right. That's what she said. Right, Poetic? Good morning to chat. Don't forget to hit the like button. Jada Master, I'm not going to lie. Even I can make Khan do the do the baby stinking leg. His chin is beyond suspect. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather for me is certainly the great boxer of all time. His attack, his defense, he's always on point. Almost perfect style of boxing. He raised the bar. It was his mindset that made him great. Bro, Amir Khan, his ability, not Amir Khan, but Floyd, his ability to adapt. Shane Mosley called him with a right hand. What did he do? Adapt. Took it away. Canelo had success, a little success early. What did he do? Adapt. Every hard fight for Floyd Mayweather, he made it for himself. Look how he fought Cotto. He didn't move. He didn't use his legs. He stood there and fought Cotto on the fucking ropes. He did it. He wasn't forced there. He went there. The first fight against Maidana, he was on the ropes. See, I think sometimes Floyd Mayweather, he feels if I go out there and I make every fight look easy, they're going to be like, you know, you're handpicking these people, you know you're going to win. I really think he fights down sometimes to make the fight tougher and what that transition to in history as being a great fight. You know, a fight that you think he could lose. But before I get out of here, I want to touch on something that a lot of people don't like. I got the picture here, so I have to talk about it there. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. Well, one, I want to see it. Let's make that clear. Let's make that crystal clear. After Wilder take Brazil, head off, and hand it to someone in the crowd. Here, I'm going to put this right there. After Joshua beats Big Baby Miller and makes him throw a temper tantrum. I wanted to win. I wanted to win. This fight should be next. I don't care about the money. I don't care. Listen, I know they do. I'm not saying don't offer these guys a fair split. The only thing I'm saying is, guys, come together, make the fucking fight happen. AJ wants to fight in the USA now because it makes him more money. His goal was to try to be a $1 billion fighter. Well, this is the biggest step to doing it. Fight Wilder next. Give us undisputed. Give us a showdown. You know, I don't know what they're going to settle for, but I know one thing. It's going to be between a 60-40 split and a 50-50 split. And guys, you cannot even argue and say, he doesn't deserve 60-40. Because Hearn already said he will offer him that. Hearn said, I will offer Wilder 60-40 in the first fight in the USA. So that's the starting mark. That's the starting mark right there. And Wilder says he wants 50-50. This is the end mark. 60-40, 50-50. Now, could they meet in the middle? You know? Something like that. 45-55? Or would they go to 50-50? I don't know. I don't care. I hope they just work it out. I hope both camps work it out. Give us this fight next. Yes, I have a winner in my book, just like you have a winner in your book. But here's what you can't deny. You cannot deny that Anthony Joshua is a damn good fighter. Cannot deny that Deontay Wilder is a damn good fighter. Cannot deny these guys are arguably top 1, top 2 in the heavyweight division. You cannot deny that these guys hold all the belts. Cannot deny these guys fighting. We will get a unified, an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Those are what we call facts. The one thing that's not a fact, as of now, is who will win. Me personally, I think Deontay Wilder lands that right hand and Joshua going to go down. He's going to get up, then I believe he's going to go down. This is my thought. Joshua could come out there, use the jab, and go to Deontay Wilder's body, and maybe he could break him down. Maybe that's how you see it. But the one thing that we can agree on, even though we can debate this, the one thing that we can agree on is that we want to see it. The only thing that's going to be different after that fight is bragging rights. It's bragging rights. Either you're going to tell me, I told you so, or I'm going to tell you, I told you so. Let's go to the chat. AJ, I'm tired of Joshua versus Wilder negotiating. Just make the fight happen. It's going to be a Pacquiao versus Floyd situation where the fight happened 7 years after it was supposed to happen? I hope not. Wilder's a fraud. Wilder's a bum. AJ, how is he a bum? AJ, call. Are you from the USA or not? If you're from the USA, please call the number. Let's talk about it. It's right here. 314-884-1013. Let's talk about this fraud. Let's just have a normal conversation between you and me so the world can hear on how you say he is a fraud and I say how he's not. So I got an open invitation. Please call. Let's talk about it. Oh, you're not? You know what? Listen, I might freeze this up, but if you put your email in the chat, I'm gonna see if I can do a Google Hangouts. Do you want to do a Google Hangout? I think I can get your voice there. AJ, you can prove me wrong. You said, I wish I could prove you wrong. I'm giving you the opportunity right now. Give me your email. Put your email in the chat. I'm going to try to send you a Google Hangout links. Hold on. Guys, this phone's going to die. I got to find a charger. Fuck. All right. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. All right, let me plug this up. All right, we're good. Where's that email at? Where's that email? See? AJ, I try to give you a voice. Try to give you a voice. But let's get back at it. Wilder is going to beat Brazil. Joshua is going to have a tough time with Miller. I favor Joshua to win, but he's going to have a tough time with Miller. And then after that, we got to see this fight. Now, me personally, I'm going to have a different opinion than AJ that's in the chat. I think Wilder is going to take Joshua's head off. Joshua, with all his great assets, his jab, combination, the uppercut is fucking fantastic. The way he goes to the body with some shots, but he doesn't move his head. What did Tyson Fury tell you? What did he tell you? I see why Anthony Joshua did not take this fight. He would have been nailed. He can't move like me. He would have been nailed. This fist, Wilder's fist, would have been a hammer. Joshua would have been nailed. AJ said, I currently can't talk. Maybe another time. See, AJ, hey, but you see, I try to give you, a reason. That's why I always have my number right here. People can call in, and I know I got Skype. It's what's blazing. So I don't want to just be like, okay, let me just give my voice. If you have a different opinion, listen, even if you just want to shout out, you can have a different opinion. You can have the same opinion. This is not like, okay, call me to get conflict. Or, whatever. You can call, just say, hey, I think John's going to win. I'm from the UK. Shout out to the UK. Hey, Mom, I love you. It doesn't matter. I just try to, be open. I treat this platform like it's all of our platform. I don't discriminate when it comes to answer phone calls. It's for anybody that wants to call, But let's get back at it, man. Let's talk about this work. Let's talk about Pulev. Guys, did you see the new video of the reporter that Pulev kissed? And we saw what she did that night. I don't know if it's going to help Pulev case or not, but she was at the party. A lot of drinks there were, and she was giving someone a bad version of a lap dance. I mean, bad. Honestly, like she was just sitting there and like, I don't know, man, like a very bad version of a lap dance. They blurred the person's face out. To me, there should be Pulev, but it's not. But if there was Pulev would be like, look at that, she was dancing on me. She's lying. But again, I don't know how it's going to help his case, because she can say, listen, I like that guy, we date that guy, so I done that with him. What Pulev done to me was unwanted. But now, what it does for her image is not a good look for her image. It makes it look like she's, trying to make a cash grab, chasing the buck. So we don't know how Pulev is how it's gonna turn out, man. I have no idea. But if we can do this matchup right here, guys, if we can do Khan versus Terence Crawford. Now see, I think Eddie Hearn said something about, UK versus USA fight court. Imagine, I mean, it can happen, but imagine if they could have done this. Just imagine. Headliner, Wilder versus Joshua. Amir Khan versus Terence Crawford. And maybe, I don't know, who else versus who else. That shit would have been epic. Epic. You talking about selling the fans. Getting USA fans to buy it. Not someone because they're a fan of the sport, just because it's USA versus UK. The UK fans supporting the UK fighters. That would have been epic. Or even if let's say Joshua Wilder, Crawford, Amir Khan, Kell Brook, Earl Spence Jr. rematch. Ooh! Hey, honestly, that's too dope. That couldn't happen because, as you see, each one of those fights are their own main event. But if the fans could get something like that, a reason to sit down for all three fights, man. AJ says, but let's just say something. Wilder has the most fabricated resume in boxing. Who has he fought that was worth the note? He's only fought bombs. AJ said, listen, my voice had been diagnosed fucked up. That's why I'm drinking tea. Because of my voice. We don't know if yours really messed up. AJ, you can call in. I just think you're stage fright. I think you're like commenting from the comment section. But if Wilder was such a bomb, if he was such a bomb, how come AJ just don't fight him? Let me ask you a question. AJ, was Charles Martin, the demigod, the chosen one, was he a bomb? Yes or no? Was Charles Martin, aka the demigod, aka the chosen one, was he a bomb? Yes or no? We're waiting. We're waiting. Please answer. Don't let the cat have your tongue now. Yes, he was. Have to be honest. All right. I appreciate your honesty. AJ paid Charles Martin, who at that time, biggest payday was $200 and some thousand. He paid him $8.5, close to $9 million. Charles Martin, who didn't even defend his title once, that he won because of somebody was injured. Charles Martin got the title that Fury had to give up by fighting someone who got injured and could no longer continue. But that was a guy that no one says, he's a bum. Joshua shouldn't fight him. Who was he fought? He's a bum. They didn't say that. They cheered it. They showed up. They filled out the stadium to see him fight a bum. Now I'm gonna ask you this question. If it was worth fighting that bum, Charles Martin, and in your words, if Wilder's a bum, why not treat him like Charles Martin? Overpay him, get the last goddamn belt that you need, and be undisputed. Beat the bum. I don't get this. The same thing you guys say about Ortiz. Who is he for? Who is he for? It doesn't matter who he's for. Because the sanctioning bodies respect him enough and who he fought to rank him. He's a ranked fighter. What do you stand to gain? To move up in the rankings. Ortiz is arguably one of the top 4 respected heavyweights right now. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me when people talk about it, they don't say Fury, well, no order. Fury, Joshua, Wilder, Ortiz. Fury, Joshua, Wilder, Ortiz. Then maybe after that, White. Now, again, AJ, you said who is Wilder fought, right? Well, he's fighting Miller, right? And think about this. The reason that I say Joshua is selective, and he cherry picks. How come he did not pay his fellow countryman, Dylan White, the money he asked for? Offered him $3 million, $4 million, $5 million. How come I am hearing that Miller is making more than that? He didn't want to pay Dylan White for an all UK showdown. He didn't want to do that. But he paid Miller the millions. When you want to fight somebody, you pay them the money to fight them. When you don't want to fight somebody, you offer them lowball offers. And I'm just being honest. See, I'm a person that was, I used to be a big Joshua fan. Big Joshua fan. And let me see, damn it, I don't got the right picture. Hold on, let me see. Because I was so hyped in the very beginning, before all the BS went down. I was very hyped for Joshua to fight Deontay Wilder before anybody thought anybody was ducking. I was extremely excited about it. And I made this picture and even a video that I was calling both of these guys like real life, fucking Marvel characters, real life superheroes because they bigger than life and they got these fucking weapons. But I'm looking for that picture right now. I don't think it's on this laptop, but it's worth a check. Like I said, I broke my laptop. I got to get this one to the repair shop. I don't know shit on this laptop. See, that's why everything looks similar, but it's different. It's a little different. But let me check. But again, while I'm checking, I believe Wilder hurts Joshua. Probably around round 4. Maybe round 4. Wilder's not going to take that long to try to throw that right hand. Remember, he was trying to bomb on Tyson early. Tyson was moving for his life. Shit! What the fuck? You know? 9th round. Boom! Shit! 12th round. Boom! Boom! Where am I at? Joshua can't move that good. Guys, I give you a voice to either agree or disagree. It's up to you. That's why, you know, I have the number here, call in. You can Skype in what's blazing, or if you send me your email, I will find a way to hook up Google Hangouts, and I'm going to give you a voice. You know, as long as we just, you know, respect each other. Damn, I got to find this fucking folder. Let's try current. All right, it's not in there. And remember, before Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz, they said that, how come he doesn't fight Ortiz? He's ducking Ortiz. Why doesn't he fight Ortiz? Oh, here we go. I do have it. I have it. I'm going to show you a picture I made a long time ago. This was like, you know, remember, I was a fan of both of these guys, and I still am. I just call out the BS. When I think somebody is avoiding a fight over the other person, I just call it out. You know, when I think that, listen, somebody offer you this amount of money, and then you offer this amount of money, I call it out. You can agree or disagree. It's okay. You know, we all are entitled. You know, let me see. Just here. Where's it at? Here it is. Let's see. This is it. This is it, man. It's a picture that I made. I did a video for it. When they first started talking about this fight, it was Deontay Wilder with the Infinity Gauntlet on his hand. And then Joshua with that Thor hammer of a fucking uppercut. Bro, I mean, I am not a guy that don't want to see this fight. I am a guy that want to see this fight. I had a whole goddamn video. You see the fucking picture? This was the thumbnail I created. This was it. But I was getting flagged on it because it was like a highlight thing, and they was flagging me. I don't know who it was. One of the sports for copyright or whatever. Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Because I want to see the fight. I don't want to call Joshua a ducker, a bum, and not see him fight Wilder and support every other fight. No. I want to see him fight Wilder. And I don't want to, you know, be a Joshua fan like, Wilder's nobody. He's nothing. But yet I'm okay not fighting him. If he's nobody, if he's nothing, if he hasn't fought anyone at all, according to you, then how come Joshua just don't pay this man what he want, take the goddamn belt, and make history now? Do you have any idea on how high Joshua would be if he beats Wilder? How much of a king, of a real demigod, not Charles Martin. Charles Martin is a false demigod. I call Charles Martin a demigod because Charles Martin told Anthony Joshua, I'm going to walk right over you. I'm going to step right over you. I'll walk this earth like a god, like a god, like a god. And then goes out there and gets and put the weakest fucking performance ever. Looked like fucking Hulk versus, what's my boy name? Loki. Choo, 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 choo. Puny God. So I call him a demigod. AKA the demigod. AKA the chosen one. And listen, and for some of you UK fans, you can't say that, well, you US guys always go with the UK fighters. Charles Martin, who I make fun of, is a USA fighter. Charles Martin, who I make fun of, is originally from St. Louis. Where do you think I'm from? St. Louis. We're from the same damn city. And I make fun of him. So it doesn't matter if you're in the UK. If you got something I can make fun of, I'm going to do it. Don't take it personal. Just going to do it. He said some shit and didn't live up to it. If Wilder goes out there and say, I'm gonna lay his head out. I'm gonna beat him down. I'm gonna crush Joshua. In the first 2 seconds of the fight, Joshua hit him and he, oh. It's gonna be a lot of fucking memes out about that. But I'm just saying, in this case, these two fighters are cut from a different cloth than that demigod, the chosen one. I tell you one thing, one day Charles Martin is going to hear my video and he's going to call in. He's going to call in one day. Shit, he might be laughing at it himself. But Charles Martin, man, the chosen one, the demigod, Mr. Walk this earth. Listen, man. These two they cut from a different cloth. The reason that we want to see it, because we know it's going to be a good fight. Yeah, you might favor AJ, and I'm a favorite Wilder. That's cool. That's how it should be. Support your man. The one thing I say about the UK fighters, or not fighters, but the fans, even though I don't agree with a whole lot of bullshit, because listen, there's a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of fucking bullshit, and a lot of name calling. But the one thing you guys do consistently support your fighters. And we need to do more of that in the USA. Now, a lot of people from the UK get mad at the LDBC. Now, I'm going to give you my views on it, right? I'm going to give you my views. See, people get mad at the LDBC. I think it was, who was it? He may or may not still be in here. Black Horseman's boxing channel in the building. Salute! Why you not a moderator, man? Or why you not a mod? Maybe I modded your other one. But I'm going to touch on real quick, because I know, remember guys, I know the LDBC to some people they look at that they only favor just black fighters. I'm going to give you my thought. I'm not going to go deep into it. I don't believe they just only favor black fighters. I do believe they put a lot of shine on black fighters that other media will not. You know, like when other media is shitting on Wilder, they give him a light. When they shit on Errol Spence Jr., they give him a light. When they don't give Clarissa Shields the shine she needs, they give him a light. Because remember, when you talk about that community, it's a community. They all don't have a collective mindset, like where we all just think the same level. I don't believe that. Because when you watch their shows, they go back and forth. And if you go back and forth with somebody, that means you don't always agree. What's his name? Gosh. Black Fight Fan TV. One of his favorite fighters is Lomachenko. He called Lomachenko White Jesus. He called Lomachenko White Jesus. You know, but that's my thought on that. Guys, check out my boy Black Horse boxing channel. This is one of my friends in the boxing community. He support me, I support him, and we don't always agree. You know what I'm saying? We don't always agree. We disagree on things a lot. Some things we agree on, some things we don't. But you know what? We can respect each other, talk about it, and still show support. You know, and like right now, he's in my chat. That's support. He doesn't have to. He don't have to super chat. He don't even have to push the like. But by being in the chat, even just adding to watch time, is support, and I appreciate it. So thank you for coming. Check out Black Horse Sports channel. But right now, man, I'm talking about Deontay Wilder versus Joshua. And the picture I just put up, I wanted to show this AJ that's in the chat. I want to show AJ that, listen, man, I really wanted this fight in the beginning. I was a Joshua fan. I did video a long time ago saying, listen, this Joshua kid's going to be bad. They better catch him early because the more he fight, the better he's going to get. And then when the Wilder fight and the challenge first happened, like, holy shit. Wilder got a right hand. Joshua got a fucking uppercut that'll knock sonic rings out of you. Bling, bling. That's why I made this picture. This picture wasn't just made. This picture was made a long time ago. Maybe 2 or 3 years. I don't remember whenever they first started talking about it. I made this picture a long time ago. The E. Finley gauntlet and Thor's hammer. We can debate on who's going to win or lose. That's cool. I got Wilder by KO probably around 4 or 5. Joshua doesn't move like Fury. He doesn't. I think Joshua will be a little bit more punch resistant than Dominic Breazeale. Or Breazeale. He's going to get his head taken off. Breazeale is going to show up. He's going to look mad. He's going to have his eyebrows down. He's going to be ready to fight. He's going to have a body built like a Buddha, you know, like a Majin Buu. I don't know if you guys play or watch the cartoon. What was it? The Saiyans, Dragon Ball Z, Majin Buu. You know, like he's part of the BBB group in boxing, the bad built body. He got a bad built body, and that's not knocking anybody else. That's not a profession. If you're a trained fighter, there's no way your body should be built like somebody took Play-Doh, squeezed it a little bit, and then left it like that. You shouldn't be built like that. You shouldn't. That's a bad example. Guys, do me a favor. Please smash the like. You ain't smashing like, goddamn, you ain't smashing, right? Black Horse Promotion Channel, Black Horseman Boxing Channel, we going to get it. LOL, salute. Breazeale going to be the first boxer to shit on himself in the ring. Bro, Breazeale going to get the heat, man. I mean, I haven't seen nothing to even make it competitive. I haven't. Now, against Mikey and Earl, even though Earl made it easy for 12 rounds, I respected Mikey's skills. Like, you know what? I don't know. I think for the first few rounds, Mikey can get in there, and then the tide is going to turn, you know, because of the power. But that wasn't the case. It was, you know, outboxed him. But in this case, I don't see nothing that's going to tell me that. Show me. If Breazeale done anything special, please show me. I'm in a show me state. I saw you 7, you saw me 8, you know. Show me. Even in his last fight, he comes forward. Yes, he's throwing punches. They don't look like they got a lot of power on him. AJ already beat him. The best thing in Breazeale's career after that fight would be he fought Joshua and Wilder before they fought each other. That's it. He can say, I had a shot at the unified champion and the WBC champion, and I lost to both by knockout. I don't got a picture, but did you see his eye when he fought Joshua? You see them shits? He was deformed for 2.3 months. After this fight, Breazeale hired Virgil Hunter as a trainer. I don't know if Virgil can do anything to help him. Virgil is going to go from being a trainer to a survival expert. His whole mission is, see, Breazeale, we're not going to go out there and make the beast mad. We're going to survive the fight, and if we can take it 12 rounds, we can try to get to the decision, but don't go out there pissing the beast off. He's going to try to help Breazeale survive. I'm a survivor. I will not give up. Maybe he should have hired first responders. Maybe he still should have first responders ringside with one of them fucking stretchers just waiting. And they're going to look up at Breazeale before the fight happened. We're ready. Anytime you are, we're ready. We're outside. Breazeale going to be like, I'll be out there. Give me one right hand. One right hand, I'll be out there. Wayne King's in the building. Let's see what he says. AJ says, the more I think about it, I give Wilder more of a chance, but I still think AJ going to manhandle him. Wayne King says, when is King Kong fighting? April the 20th, right? 20th April. Oh, AJ answered 20th April, I believe. Wayne King word. All right, I'm going to touch on. Let me get the picture back up, guys. Hold on. Is this the right one? Man, I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm telling you. My laptop went down. I got to go take it, drop it off. My brother wants me to help him with this treadmill that he said he had a treadmill so heavy it needs 4 people to lift it. And he's telling me, we got it, bro. We can do it. We can do it. Hold on. It needs 3 or 4 people. And it's 2 of us. And you got a bad back. And we can do it. Hey, this ain't no little engine that could, man. We can't do shit. We better get some more help. You better get some cousins. Damn, where'd that picture go? King Kong. We can talk about Kong. Whatever you guys want, man. It is what it is. We working. We working. I'm working. Lola's not here today because she's on my other laptop. So I guess she's sick. She called in sick. Wayne King says AJ too stiff and slow. Yeah, let me touch on that. AJ said the more I think about it, I get more out of a chance, but I think AJ's going to manhandle him. Well, let's talk about that. I would say this though. AJ is slimming fucking down. What's happened? AJ used to be big as shit. He's still in shape, but he's a lot slimmer. But AJ, no matter how many videos we see him touching these fucking lights and moving, he doesn't do it in the ring. The last fight, touching all these fucking lights when they go off, punching all these things, he doesn't do it in the ring. His head is here. Now, some good things about Joshua. I like his jab. Nice, long jab. He would even jab to your body. I like that. The hooks, I like it. The combination punches, it's not a lot, but just a 2 or 3 throw. It's nice. It's good. He will dig to the body. He will. Nice. Straight to the body. Nice. And all those things would serve him well against Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder has something that many people would consider an equalizer. In my eyes, to be honest, it's only an equalizer. The equal is the lowest point. When he fought Tyson Fury, it brought him back to an equal point. Now, you can say Tyson Fury won, you can say lost, you can say draw. To me, I only watched it once. I thought at best it was a draw, or you could have slight edge towards Fury. I didn't watch it twice. I know it's some close runs people talk about in the beginning, but remember, I was calling the fight. So when I call the fight, I'm calling blow by blow. So a lot of times it's hard for me to say, okay, let me sit down. Okay, he landed this many punches. He landed that many punches. All right, it's hard for me to do it. But if I'm calling it, okay, he lands this. He comes back with this. I'm calling it blow by blow. That's why the people that score the fight are not the ring announcers. That's why, because it's hard to do both of them accurately. Now, if it's an overshadowing round, I can call you that. But from my first glance, I said, okay, it could be a draw, or maybe you slight edge to Fury. Those 2 knockdowns, and maybe give a couple rounds earlier, that could change it. So he has an equalizer. That right hand brought him back to the fight. But in 90% of his fights, 95% of his fights, it's been an over equalizer. It just didn't bring him back in the fight. It completely took over the fight. It completely dropped the fucking bomb. It's like they brought a black cat, one of them firecrackers, boom, and he dropped a whole fucking grenade on it, on an atom bomb. Just boom, just blew the shit up. Wayne King slimmed it down to increase speed, but he's still the 10-man. Yes, basically moving how he moves. But see, like, he got something. He does not got good footwork. He does not got good head movement. He does not got good speed. He does got a good jab. He got good, decent time. He got good power in that right hand. He has a nice 1-2, and he has an uppercut that I am jealous of. I give him props for it. That uppercut is a fucking beast. But against Deontay Wilder, the fight don't start on the inside. It starts from the corners, and they come out. And the moment they come out, Wilder's looking to line that fucking right hand up. And if Wilder can catch Joshua Cole where he hasn't got quite used to it yet, he can smoke him early. He can and put that fucking cigarette out early. I'm gonna put this right here. But guys, it's your boy T Duff Blazing Sports. I gotta get ready to go to the gym. I gotta drop my laptop off. I gotta go to the guys. Listen. I might go live from the gym. Depends on who show up. I might go live from the gym. You know, like I said, guys, I just don't talk this. I don't. I train others. I have my coach's license, certificates, and I also, well, I guess I'm a semi-retired boxer because I haven't fought in a couple of years. I'm transitioning more to the full trainer roles. I do private training, and I train amateur fighters, novice, and open, and I work with a couple pros that have like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 fights. But today's class is like an open class. This is not like, it's not like amateurs. It's just for when I'm training regular people who just want to train, who want to work out, who pays for my service. But guys, it's your boy T Duff Blazing the Sports. Thank you all for coming to chat. Let me shout everyone out, guys. Wing King 76, the king of Wing Chun. Guys, Wing King really does know Wing Chun. Salute. AJ in the building came through. Shout out to AJ. Black Horseman Boxing Channel. Guy, I gotta get you when I get my other laptop up, I gotta get you a wrench, my dude, for this channel too. AJ, nice picture. Oh, shout out to AJ. Jalik the Leader, Poetic Chaos. Jada Master, and more. This been your boy T-Dub. Here he is. God damn it. What's Blazing the Sports?